How's it going, everyone? My name's Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 205 of posting back on this channel, back in the journey once again. Hopefully, you all are having such a good Friday today and another day in the week. Of course, we are back. We made it to the end, so please enjoy your weekend. Enjoy what we got. And with that being said, how are we doing and how are we feeling? Today, we're feeling great. We're doing all right. Last night, I went to bed, I would say, sort of late, around 3. Woke up this morning at time. It was early. It was early. I was up. I don't know, like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Didn't do anything other than having work. Um, 5 to 9. I mean, it was a good shift. I went to the gym, and yeah, so that was pretty cool. Only thing I have for tonight, probably just sleeping. Nothing really too, important, anything like that. But that being said, today's message I want to talk about is grief, and kind of going through it. You know, for anybody that might be going through a rough time right now about grief, I just want you to know that it's okay to feel the way that you're feeling. Grief is such a big, it's a big mushy, you know, emotion, feeling, and just thing to endure, like thing to embrace. It's really hard when it's like, you lose somebody that cared about you so much, that loves you so much, that would do so much for you, and just saying like, oh, that's it. Like, that's life. They're just gone just like that. No, no questions you can ask them. No answers they can give you. Just stripped away from you. Honestly, kind of, going through the loss of grief, with losing my dad in 2020 to stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and about almost 2 years later, losing a friend to hazing. It's been extremely tough to really hold yourself high, you know? I think, obviously, I know 2022 and 2020 were a couple years ago, and, you know, maybe, I can't be as, you know, upset about it, but like, yet again, you have to think that everyone kind of thinks of stuff differently. Everybody goes through things differently. And for me, I mean, losing those two people that I had, shout out Tyler and Dad, bro. It's been rough. It's been really, really rough, especially in my mental. This week has been one of those weeks where it's super hard to get over, stuff like this really easily. I've just been thinking about why grief is even a thing. And honestly, I mean, it's just all that unspent love, and forgiveness and everything, that you could just never give, you know? And it sucks. Those are fireworks, but it sucks, when trying to just think about grief and how to get through it, and doing stuff to try to make you happy, but maybe it was involved with that person. Maybe a certain, action that you did, you do in your daily life, was with that person. Um, but it's important to hold your head high and don't get upset about it. Be happy with the memories that you have now. Don't be guilty about the things you didn't do. Be upset about the thing, that maybe the arguments that you had with them. Be happy that you had great times with them. Be happy that, you spent time with them, you made memories with them, they were in your life. Be happy that you were able to have the opportunity of having such a cool person in your life. Always look at it that way. Sometimes I tell myself that I'm pissed, I'm guilty, for the things that I did in my past, and, how I maybe, betrayed them, how I, you know, didn't do everything I wanted to with them. But I'm happy I still had the time with them. I'm happy I was just even given the opportunity to, be around them, have their energy around me. you know? So I just want to say for anybody that, it's really going through a tough time, you know, grief comes in many different ways, many different forms, shapes, it's a variety. But all you gotta do is you gotta pick yourself up and keep on going. Know that they're watching up above. Know that they are, watching over you in some way. And we're all gonna make it through one day. Trust me. As life goes on and time, gets passed on, it gets easier. And it, may always seem like that things might be easier and everything. You will still have hard days, and trying to go through and think about, oh man, I wish I did this, 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 and this, and oh, I hate myself. I wish I didn't say that to him. You can't do anything about it. You just got to move on, you know. But something that I take highly from this is to, embrace the time you have with the people around you right now. The people that you love very much, go up to them, give them a hug, tell them that you love them, and embrace it. Embrace these people you have right now because life is short. You should never take things for granted. And, you know, just making memories every day with the people that you love, is good. It's great. People should do it all the time. So allow yourself to feel the way you feel about things, let this grief come and go and, you know, embrace and learn that everything's going to be okay in the end. Time will pass. Good things will happen for you. But that being said, guys, hope you all have such a great rest of the day. And remember to take care of yourself. Use whatever you matter. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.